If a deal is reached, Honda and Nissan would become the third largest car company in the world behind Toyota and Volkswagen. CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady is here to break down what this could mean for your next car purchase. Kelly, good morning.
Well, good morning to you all. Okay, so the two Japanese car makers, they have formally agreed to hold talks over the next 6 months, along with Mitsubishi.
All right, thanks everyone. We have like 1 more minute.
And we literally adjust our plans on a monthly basis based on where we see the trajectory of compliance. Ram's a really good example of that. If we had that safety blanket of buying credits, we would still be building and selling the ancient iron block Hemi V8.
A $20,000 car can quietly balloon into a $27,000 headache once the paperwork hits your hand. We're unpacking the hidden charges that jack up your final price, including one trick that dealership managers use even on industry veterans. What was the sneakiest car fee you've ever been hit with? Drop it in the comments and tag a friend who's shopping soon. Let's start with the one that sounds the most official. You see destination fee on the invoice and think, okay, that's just transport, right? Not exactly. This fee, often $1,200 or more, is supposedly the cost to get your car from the factory to the lot. But here's the catch. It's non-negotiable, yet frequently inflated beyond actual costs. What can you do? Ask the dealer for proof of the transport cost, even if they won't budge. Exposing it often leads to wiggle room elsewhere. Push back. You're already paying for the car, not the journey. Now brace yourself, you're also footing the bill for their ads. That giant inflatable gorilla on the roof? You paid for it. Buried as regional marketing fee, this charge claims to cover brand-wide advertising, but it's often tacked on again at the dealer level. That means you could be double charged hundreds of dollars to fund their radio spots and Facebook posts. Fix this one by calling it out directly. Say, I didn't authorize any marketing costs. Dealers will often trim $300 to $600 just to keep the deal moving. Ever heard of VIN etching? This one's pure smoke and mirrors. Dealers say they're laser etching your car's VIN onto the windows to deter theft. Sounds fancy, but it's often a $500 add-on for a task that costs $25 with a DIY kit. In some states, they pre-etch the windows and claim it's non-removable. Truth, you can refuse to pay or ask them to remove it. One buyer said no, and the fee vanished in 10 seconds. Ask first. Accept nothing pre-installed without consent. Let's talk about market adjustment fees. Translation, we're charging more because we can. When a car's hot like a new model or limited edition dealerships slap on thousands above MSRP under this made-up label. It's not a tax. It's not required. It's pure markup based on hype. Walk away. Seriously. If one dealer's doing it, 5 others aren't. And if enough buyers refuse, the fee often magically disappears. Demand kills markup. Silence encourages it. Here comes the high-pressure moment. The extended warranty pitch. They'll act like not buying one is reckless. But most extended warranties are profit centers with exclusions, deductibles, and loopholes you won't realize until the transmission fails. Statistically, most buyers never even use them. Instead, take the $2,000 they want and start a car repair savings fund. Real money, real control. Unless the warranty is backed by the manufacturer, skip it and breathe easy. Ready for one that's legally murky? The doc fee. Short for documentation, this charge supposedly covers paperwork, but it's often just another money grab. Some states cap this fee at $85. Others allow $995 or more. And guess what? Most of the paperwork is automated. Before signing, check your state's cap on doc fees. If the dealer's over, challenge it. They'll often lower it once they realize you know your rights. Look down. See those green caps on the tire valves? That's a $200 gimmick. Dealers upsell nitrogen-filled tires for better performance. But normal air is already 78% nitrogen. The difference? Negligible. The cost? Sky high. Fix. If they charge you for this, request standard air or refuse the add-on. Pro tip, most tire shops will top off your tires for free with regular air that works just fine. Now for the sparkly upcharge, paint protection film. Dealers love to offer this as a high-tech coating to protect your vehicle's finish. Reality? It's often applied sloppily and costs them less than $100, but they'll charge you $1,000 or more. Worse, it tends to peel within a year. Solution? Either negotiate it down or skip it entirely and go to a reputable local shop if you really want it. Same product, better price, better results. What about those fancy car keys? Modern fobs are expensive to replace, but not $400 worth. Dealers push key replacement insurance as a must-have. But did you know your existing car insurance may already include it? Or that most fobs can be replaced for $150 or less? Call your insurer before signing any dealership key plan. One customer realized she'd been double covered the whole time. Save the money, skip the scare tactics. Want more insider tips like these? Tap our playlist. After this, we break down financing tricks, trade-in traps, and more in under 10 minutes. Next up, fabric sealant that costs more than your living room couch. Dealers offer interior protection packages, spraying seats with sealants to guard against spills and stains. What they don't tell you, it's often just store-bought Scotch Guard, applied in 5 minutes. Price tag, up to $500. Solution, buy your own can for $12 and spend 10 minutes applying it. You'll get the same result without the luxury price tag. Let's talk gap insurance, a real benefit at a fake price. Gap insurance covers the difference between your car's value and your loan balance if it's totaled. Useful, right? Sure, but not at a 200% markup. Dealers often charge $900 plus for a plan you can get from your lender for $200. Ask your bank or credit union before signing. One phone call could save you hundreds. Here's one that's borderline comedy: the dealer prep fee. This charge is for preparing the car for you, usually unwrapping plastic and filling the tank. Some dealers charge $200 to $500 for this. Reality? They do it anyway to sell the car. Solution, ask for a breakdown. If they say it's non-negotiable, push for a counter discount elsewhere. You're paying them to clean a car they want to sell. Absurd. Now let's dig into something sneakier: your credit score. You sit down, ready to finance, and suddenly the dealer says your score is lower than expected. They suggest a higher rate just in case. This tactic plays off your surprise. Here's the fix: pull your own score the day before you shop and get pre-approved by your bank. If they lie, you'll catch them. No wiggle room. Speaking of rates, here's the real sting: loan markup. Even if you qualify for 5%, the dealer might tell you 7% and pocket the 2% as profit. Over 5 years, that's thousands. Fix: get pre-approved. Then let them know you're shopping the rate. They'll often beat it just to keep the loan in-house. Don't play blind. You're not their ATM. Next up, wheel locks. Dealers install these for safety and charge $300 for $30 worth of metal. Sometimes they're already installed before you even say yes. Ask if they're optional. If they insist, push to have them included at no cost. It's hardware store tech, not a secret weapon. Now comes the security package. Your car already has a factory alarm and GPS, but dealers often install a third-party tracker or alarm system and charge $800 to $1,200. They'll say it's required for insurance or financing. It's not. Ask for written proof, then decline. One buyer did just that and saw the fee disappear like magic. Here's one you might not even see: subscription-based features. Some luxury brands are testing monthly fees for basic features like heated seats or cruise control. Yes, really, you buy the car, but still have to unlock features via subscription. It's creeping into the mainstream fast. Fix: before signing, ask what features require subscriptions. Demand it in writing. Don't get nickeled and dimed after the sale. Finally, the protection package. Sounds fancy, but it's usually a floor mat, trunk liner, and some splash guards. Dealers will list it as required and charge $1,400. Reality: you can buy the same items online for $200. Fix: ask for it to be removed. If they refuse, negotiate the price down or ask for other concessions to match the cost. It's your car, not their junk drawer. If even one of these caught you off guard, you're not alone. These tricks are widespread and entirely legal unless challenged. Knowledge is leverage, and you now have it. Check out our next deep dive: how dealers game your trade-in. We break down the appraisal trap and how to beat it. You're not paying $27,999 for that new SUV. After fees, it's over $34,000. Surprise! Today we're pulling back the curtain on hidden car dealer fees, some of which they won't reveal until the last possible second. One even charges you for saying no to upgrades. The last one could cost you twice the price of the car years later. Which fee shocked you most when buying your last car? Drop it in the comments, because the one that got me wasn't even legal in my state. The doc fee, that's just pure profit. They'll call it documentation processing. Sounds official, right? But it's just another way for dealers to charge you hundreds of dollars for printing papers. This fee often ranges from $200 to $900 depending on the state. There's no federal limit, and in some places they legally cap it, others don't. The fix: always ask for the out-the-door price before you even test drive. If the doc fee's insane, walk. You're not paying $800 for a stapler. VIN etching, a $300 scam in disguise. They'll say it's theft protection. They'll say it lowers your insurance. But VIN etching laser marking your car's ID number on windows costs dealers less than $25. They charge you $200 to $500. Many insurance companies don't even offer discounts for it anymore. If it's listed, tell them to remove it, or you'll do it yourself for $20 online. You're not etching that into your budget. Advertising fees, even after the ad worked. You saw the ad. You came in, you're ready to buy. Then they hit you with a regional ad fee, often $300 to $1,000 after the ad already did its job. Here's the kicker: that fee is already baked into the car's MSRP from the manufacturer. Refuse to pay it or demand a matching discount. Why pay extra for the commercial you already saw when dealer prep for cars that are already prepped? Modern cars don't arrive dirty and half assembled like they used to, but dealers still charge $200 to $500 for dealer prep. In reality, most of the prep is already done at the factory or during shipping. Ask what the prep includes. If it's just washing and taking off plastic wrap, it's not worth hundreds. A wipe down shouldn't cost half a car payment. The paint protection you didn't approve. A shiny glaze on the hood shouldn't cost $1,200, but that's what some dealers charge for paint protection. Often it's pre-applied without your consent and buried in the deal. Here's the truth: the same protection costs $50, $100 at an auto shop. If they won't remove it, walk away. That wax won't make up for a bad deal. Nitrogen-filled tires, a fancy word for air. They'll tell you nitrogen lasts longer, improves mileage, even boosts tire life. Here's what they won't say: regular air is already 78% nitrogen, and that $200 nitrogen fill, it's air with better marketing. Say no. If needed, refill tires yourself for free at a gas station. You're not buying premium oxygen. Market adjustment fee you never saw coming. This one stings. You see a car listed at $28,000, then suddenly it's $33,500. Why? They claim market conditions justify it. Demand is high, so they jack up the price post-fact. Legally, they can, but ethically, it's murky. Your move: ask in writing for the actual sale price before signing anything. That markup, it's not on your terms. Destination fees that don't go anywhere. Manufacturers charge destination fees to ship cars to dealers. Fine, but many dealers double dip. They charge their own delivery fee, often $500 to $1,200 on top of it. It's like tipping twice for one pizza. Ask to see if the freight fee is from the maker or the dealer. Only one of those belongs on your bill. Loan origination fees buried in your monthly payment. The dealership arranges financing, but quietly tax on a loan origination fee, often $300 to $600. It doesn't show up in the sticker price, it's baked into your monthly payment. You can dodge this. Arrange your own financing through a credit union or bank. Sometimes the best negotiation starts before you arrive. Want more car buying traps to avoid? Tap our playlist and hit follow. We're just getting started. Credit application. Fees that cost more than credit itself. You fill out a credit app, they run your report. That should be free. Instead, some dealers charge $50 to $200 just for pulling your score. That's more than Experian charges you. Ask up front if they charge a credit app fee. If yes, run. You're not paying to be judged. Mandatory add-ons that weren't mandatory: window tinting, wheel locks, mud flaps. You didn't ask for them, but they're on the invoice. Some dealers preload cars with $1,000+ of extras and claim it's required. It's not. If it's not listed on the official MSRP, it's optional. Make them remove the fees or you remove yourself from the deal. Reconditioning fees on certified used cars. You're buying a used car, certified and all. Then boom, a $1,500 reconditioning fee appears. Wasn't that part of the certification? Apparently not. Ask to see the list of what was done. Demand receipts. If they can't prove repairs, don't pay for mystery work. You're not funding invisible labor. Gap insurance. That's overpriced and overhyped. Yes, gap insurance can help if your car's totaled, but dealerships sell it for $1,000 plus, while your insurer may offer it for $300 or less. They also roll it into your loan, charging interest on the fee. Check with your insurance before you sign. Protect the gap without falling into one. Extended warranties with more fine print than coverage. The pitch is fair. If your engine fails, it's $6,000. So they sell you an extended warranty $2,500 or more. But many have exclusions that make them almost useless. Get the brochure, read what's not covered, or buy third-party after research. Don't pay up front for promises full of holes. Financing traps that snap back days later. You leave the lot, keys in hand. Days later, the dealer calls. Financing didn't go through. We need more money. This is yo-yo financing dealers. Let you leave before the loan's approved. Avoid this by never driving off until financing is final. Otherwise, they'll reel you back in and jack up your rate. No one likes being played. Goddamn electronic filing fees with no filing involved. They'll say it's a $200 fee to file electronically with the DMV. But that service often costs the dealer $10 to $15. You're being charged for someone clicking a mouse. Push back or ask to file with the DMV yourself. A PDF shouldn't cost more than dinner. Tax, title, and license fees that morph mid-deal. Some dealers lowball your taxes and DMV fees in the early quote, then inflate them later. They'll claim updated estimates or back-end corrections. Always get those numbers in writing from your DMV or use a state calculator. Don't let your budget be their playground. Estimate now before they adjust it later. Lease disposition fees. Or that sneak up. Years later, you lease a car. Everything goes smoothly. Then, at the end, a $350 or $500 disposition fee. It's the fee for returning the car, often buried in fine print. Ask about this up front or try to negotiate it out before signing. Returning a car shouldn't feel like a penalty. Lease smart and smarter. Dealership fees don't look dangerous until they pile up fast. One moment you're celebrating your new ride. The next, you're wondering where that extra $4,200 came from. Want to see the must-7 worst car loan traps banks won't admit? Watch that next.